thought, let's do something very different. Let's not give the whole flavor of another conference, another conclave, another summit. And that is where we came up with this very interesting name, HR Huddle. And then I was looking up the meaning of huddle on Google. And I found a very interesting take on the meaning of huddle. That it's nestling closely. So when you use the word nestling, it's about being in a nest. And in a nest, there's a lot of warmth.
When you join any organization, your first interaction is definitely with HR. Therefore, today I'm very happy that this HR huddle, which you have taken initiative. When we go through generations, whether it is Gen Z, Gen Y, whatever gen you talk about, the culture may change, but value system remains the same. Today, HR professionals, you are there. My request is definitely, because you have a very big responsibility, because you can make or break the organizations. What is the kind of culture that you would like to promote? That is definitely in your hand. I am very thankful to Rajneesh ji and Anil Ghoshal and the whole team who has put together this particular initiative. And I'm sure that you will definitely come out with some key recommendation as to what the HR people should do in the organization.
जो हमारा HR है, वो अगर वर्कर के लिए आप सोचिए ये लाइन कहे तो कितना बढ़िया हो जाए कि तेरा हाथ हाथ में हो अगर तो सफ़र ही असले हयात है, हमारे हर कदम पे है मंजिले तेरा साथ जो मेरे साथ. थैंक यू.
So we had immense respect and admiration for the knowledge that was passed on to us. And I think that is something which has to continue even now. It's very relevant,
And Nietzsche is sharp. So amalgamate the young force with the experience of ours and see the results. So this way we create the force, we maintain the talent, and we imbibe the culture with power
of HR career. You have to be a person with very high ethical values if you are leading HR. That's the kind of initial memory, and I think somewhere I still find they are still relevant today.
But I think we need to be more responsible. And lastly, I think one of the biggest things that I have learned over a period of time is that humility always pays.
By burning our fingers. This generation is different because there was more than the approach towards the learning which is structured. For us, it was the crisis which made us learn.
Or doesn't want to wear glasses because it doesn't look fashionable. So, yeah, that's the generation we are in. We're sitting somewhere between 28 and 44 exactly. So that's probably the age. Somewhere this is called midlife crisis, not me. And it could be also a new term that a lot of us and a lot of thank you baby boomers for giving us this, because I know it means advisory.
Just taught us to just be very hardworking, be very resilient, while still enjoying the humor of life. So that's my little 2 bits of memories that I have as a person who grew in this generation. And I truly call ourselves as this club sandwich generation, because हमारे से seniors जो थे या तो baby boomers थे या Gen X थे. Our teams are definitely Gen Zs, and my daughter is an alpha. So I genuinely feel like that patty which is getting squeezed between the 2 generations.
So that's basically kind of my maintaining. But and everybody, there's no technology, there's no email and all those things also to start with the publicity and all. But yeah, that was a phase where, as I rightly said, we were a sandwich and every generation is a sandwich. But you start thinking on how to navigate, okay? There are generations, they are coming with experience, but we are the one who know how to make things happen in a little faster.
Every generation has access to more stability, more options, more privileges compared to the previous generations. And in terms of work, Gen Z has more flexibility, more privileges, more options compared to us. And one of the reasons that a lot of us bash Gen Z employees is because we are envious of the options that they have. So how can millennials reconcile with this lack of generational unfairness?
No, we don't bash anybody. And I don't believe anybody has bashed me as well. So I'm just paying it forward. I think it's a lot of mutual respect and understanding that we carry across generations. That's one. But if Gen Z is really, privileged, if I use that word, it's us and probably a generation slightly ahead of us who's made it that way. I don't think there is any case for envy or jealousy there.
I'll give you a short rapid fire, and we'll start from Ankur. What do you think? Hybrid work or fully office work?
Fully office work.
Over to you, Tanisha. One tool you can't work without.
ChatGPT.
Okay. Sakshi, reskilling or switching jobs?
Reskilling.
Okay.
Our generation, Gen Zs as people, have we formed this false narrative that our passion, that our true spiritual calling needs to be work, like that needs to be where our career needs to be? Or should we be more open towards, okay, what am I good at? I'll start doing that, and probably I'll figure out my way what I need to do in future.
To start with and build a context, sorry, your name?
Madhav.
Okay. Grass is greener always on the other side. Okay. What we think that when we, the structure of education system is such that when we are in 10th standard, we get farewell from 9th standard. And we feel that we are the senior most, okay? When we go to 12th and high school, again we get a farewell, okay, as the senior most. And when you are in undergrad or postgrad, again you get a farewell. Last day of your student life, you'll be farewell by your immediate juniors. But from being senior most, you become junior most when you join the organization.
Kit on HR. I was very captivated looking at it. And some things which I didn't know also, I got to learn from them. So it was really a good experience. So I was sitting in the back there and I said, these guys need to come for our event too. So I asked them as a special invitee if they can come over and give our audience a little glimpse of their skit where you all can also take back something. It's a little memory that will come to mind.
Professor, can I ask you something? Why does HR even matter anymore? If everything is automated, AI selects talents, algorithm decides promotions. Engagement is measured in dashboards. Where's the human in human resources?
Well, interesting question, Komal.
I mean, look around. HR feels cold, mechanical, unemotional. When did HR lose its soul?
We can say when we die early here, at least we did it in comfort.
At least we can.
Ramesh and Lashman.
Yes, sir.
Back to your work. The production is down to 10%. The British investors don't pay for the tea breaks.
But
now look what has happened, ma'am. We had been working day and night tirelessly and without any rest.
Back to work. No stoppage. The order must be completed before midnight. Not when the army needs a shipment.
Sir, it's been 16 hours. Can we rest for a while?
The war won't wait for your tiredness, Ramu. Remember, you are lucky enough to have a job at all.
Professor, this is the job roles.
Ma'am, everything is digital now. Feedback, appraisals, even conversation. Sometimes it all feels robotic. Where is the human touch?
Well, that's the paradox of our era, Rohan.
Paradox? How?
See, technology helps us to see people better. But we all know that humans are the one who understand them. That's why we blend AI with empathy. Because even in automation, the soul of HR is human.
4 generation and 1 workforce. So this is the real of late. HR has been handling too many other things, but with the complexities of the day-to-day problem and new labor code which has been implemented in the organizations. At the same time, with the complexity of digitalization, globalization, with new age people, Gen Z, in the organization was flourishing.
We would like to invite Mr. Raj Birbal, Senior Advocate, on stage, please. When it comes to good memories that you'll take away from here, you get good knowledgeable takeaways. When it comes to the takeaways, we'll be sharing certain more insights while we celebrate the incredible talent and dedication across the multiple generations in the HR field. It will also help us gain some valuable, innovative ideas.
The actual travel is something which reduced, and we had a potential saving around that. We had a great CSAT score from the 1050 plus onboardees who have joined so far, and the percentage compliance with regard to the timely completion also increased. This is the tech stack that we have used to.
So first intervention that we have developed. Firstly, in the interviews, the candidates have to wait. So we have made that process very quick, swift, and the interviews are scheduled on timely so that employees' time is not wasted at all. Second intervention, after every day, there is a post-oriented feedback program so that employee, if anyone have any challenges, any concerns, they can share with the HR.
We don't want ESAT to feel like homework. We put energy into it with humorous reminders and made sure that our employees feel that we have given real actions from the feedback last year. For me, this wasn't just about numbers. It was about building culture where feedback flows and everyone feels heard. That's where true engagement starts.
A massive project is about to start, and suddenly I have dozens of positions to close. Junior, senior, different location. And I am the only TA handling everything. I am scared. I won't be able to manage it.
I know this feeling, Raini, because I lived it. I have list of positions opened in front of me, and I was wondering, how will I close it?
The problem was the system that we are hiring from. We keep on going back and forth to the same system. Same network, same referrals, and same comfort zone. Without even realizing that we are blocking diversity. We are slowing down the hiring process. Precision headhunting, inclusive hiring model. A model that puts skills before assumption, people before shortcuts, and fairness before familiarity.
Lovely, very impressive videos and lovely ideas actually shared. I hope you'll remember all the 4 candidates that we had here. We'll be displaying the QR code, same process, scan and vote for the best. Ripali, Akansha, Mehek and Diksha. The audience voters' choice. Oh, that was very, very close. The winner is Rakhi Jevaria.
So thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for the participation, and we look forward to have you in our next edition, which we'll be announcing soon. And what I could gather from the whole day, but I think we need to adapt to whatever situation we have, and you have to be positive in everything. We heard sir see the enthusiasm at the age of 74 also, so we have to be in this way. So once again, thank you very much and look forward to have you again soon. Thank you.